Minnesota has over 10,000 lakes, but less than half of them have ever been surveyed for fish. Most of these lakes are publicly accessible but difficult to access via connecting waterways, swamps, or densely vegetated forests. It's no easy task, but I'm exploring these lakes one at a time and documenting my journey along the way. Come along and let's see what we can find. Just turned off of the pavement. We're on the dirt road. We've got 3 miles to go. It looks like it's gonna be smooth sailing, at least for the beginning. We've got a pretty nice logging road here. A few large boulders, but plenty of space, very wide, very nice. And there's still a bit of snow hanging on in the ditches there. This is crazy. It's 37 degrees. My goodness. 2 miles to go. Oh no. What is going on up here? This is insane. Well, that's not gonna work. All right, we're gonna need a plan B. We're gonna reverse on out of here, find a spot to turn around. This should work. We'll turn around here. Like I said, still got snow. This is insane. Heading to plan B. Don't have too far to go. I think we gotta go that way. Oh boy, it's been a while since I've been on a road like this. I think this is where we're leaving the truck behind. There you have it. Welcome back to another episode of Unreal Minnesota. I'm your host, Mike Wallace, and today, finally, we're doing another episode of fishing in a lake that might not contain any fish. At first, I tried to get to a lake that I thought had good promise, and we hit a bit of a roadblock on the way. The road was washed out, but that's okay. We had plan B about 20 minutes away. Just got done driving down this very, very narrow road, but we're not quite to the lake yet. There's actually what looks like a pretty easy trail, almost drivable, but I'm not going to drive the truck down this. We only have about 500 yards. So, like I said, checking out a lake that might not contain any fish. And this is a pretty small lake today. It's only about 15 acres in size. No idea how deep it is, but from satellite imagery, it looks like there's almost no weeds on it. So that tells me it's probably deep enough to hold some fish. We're going for bass, maybe some panfish, maybe some perch, bluegills, pretty much whatever will bite. I just kind of threw a tackle box together real quick. I don't even know what I have for lures today, so this was a last minute trip, so it's going to be interesting what we find, if we find anything. So stay tuned, let's get after it. Here we go. Got a full load. I see water. Oh, this is a steep hill. This lake has to hold fish. Oh boy. Oh, and we're getting our feet wet. This is where we're putting the waders on. Oh my goodness, there's a boat here. 2 boats. Wow, that's That thing has probably got some stories to tell. These look like duck boats, so not necessarily a sign that there's fish in this lake. And I can see ducks and loons already out there. Wow, it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Got ducks buzzing around right in front of us. It looks calm out there, but the wind is supposed to pick up pretty quickly from the north. It's sunny, no clouds today. And we're gonna open up that tackle box and see what we have. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the temperature was 37 degrees on our way in. It's supposed to warm up to about 45, so it should be a decent day if the wind doesn't ramp up or if we can stay out of the wind. All right, what do we have? We have 3 tackle boxes, a bunch of stuff. I like this. We got a beetle spin, we got a crayfish on a jig, and we got some bigger spinners and some leaders. I don't know if there's pike in this lake. We got a lot of stuff in there. I'm just getting stuff pulled out and ready to go, so we can do some quick swaps on the water. Got one more tackle box, a small jig, and a big jig, and a big spinnerbait. All right, what should we start out with? I like this. I really like this. This was a bait we were using in Florida. Just a soft plastic craw. We were catching some nice bass down there. I felt like I was really honing in my bass fishing skills. Kind of the first time ever targeting bass. And you guys get upset because I tend to use a lot of the same lures in these lakes and catch a lot of pike. So my goal is to not catch a pike today. Well, scratch that. My goal is to catch one fish. It might end up being a pike, but if we can catch a fish that isn't a pike, that would be awesome. So I'm gonna try and start with lures that a pike would not eat. We are ready to launch. I don't see any weeds. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Well, it probably doesn't look like it because this is such a small lake, but you might be able to hear it with the audio. The wind is starting to pick up. Been about a half hour using this weedless crayfish, soft plastic guy, and I'm gonna switch over to a beetle spin. There's the wind. We're coming up to some bigger boulders up here, so it might be a good spot for a bass. There we go, we'll try that. And here's the loons we were hearing. That's got to be a good sign. That must mean there's fish in here. Oh, come on. That felt good. Stuck on a rock. Stuck on something. A lot of big boulders in here. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a fish. And I see almost like a second lake back there. I didn't know if we were gonna be able to get over there. But man, we might have to do some exploring over on that side. This is kind of the main lake back here. Oh, it was a big log, and you can see it's shallow over here. But I think the water's high enough that we could sneak through there. Oh, and I got stuck right on the top. Oh, come on, come on. This shouldn't be that difficult. There we go. Oh, this looks like a great spot to catch a fish. We're gonna come back here. I'm not gonna go through there yet. We're gonna be back here. We're gonna try and get to that side. Oh my goodness. Cast again and right into another rock. I don't see anything in the shallows, no minnows. That's not a good sign. This seems like a spot where fish would be. There we go. Okay, we're downsizing again. Maybe we'll get a panfish. This is about the smallest lure that I had in my tackle box. Just a little jig and a double twister tail. There's got to be something hanging out by these rocks. We're about an hour into it. No bites, no signs of fish. Haven't even seen a minnow or a crayfish up in shallow where we'd expect to see something. And I've gone around about half of the lake, kind of the calm side. Really, this is about when I start to think, you know, today might be a day that I don't catch a fish. We may have actually found a lake that doesn't contain fish, or at least has very few. And that's kind of what it's looking like. Kind of the two pieces of information that keep me going is seeing those boats and kind of a well-worn trail and an easy access to this lake, and loons. Loons have to be eating something. So we're gonna keep on fishing. What I'm gonna do now, just to kind of change things up, is I'm gonna paddle through that narrow channel, try to get to the other side, the other smaller part of this lake. We're gonna see what that looks like over there. Maybe that's where the fish are. Gonna make one or two casts right here real quick. Right off that log where I got stuck on originally. And I switched back over to the beetle spin. For some reason, I feel like that's gonna be the bait that catches a fish today. I've had good luck with it in the past. All right, let's paddle to the other side. Oh man, this is so cool. It would be cooler if we'd catch a fish, but my goodness, this is such a cool lake. I didn't realize this pond or this section was as big as it is. This definitely could hold a fish. Got some more loons hanging out over there. What are they eating? All right, we're going big. This might result in a pike, but at this point, I'll take what we can get. Oh, that's a fish. That's a fish. That is our first fish. There we go. What do we have? It's a pike. It's a bass. It's a nice bass. Come here, buddy. There we go on the spinnerbait. Heck yeah. Got him. Wowee. It holds fish and something other than a pike. There we go. Awesome. It's not a monster, but that is a start. That gives us hope. Wow. Heck yeah. He was up in shallow too. See you later, buddy. Thanks for playing. Oh, I bet he was hanging out by this brush pile here. That's what he was doing. Oh my goodness, does that feel good to get the first fish out of the way. Now we keep on fishing. We try and find something bigger or another species. I just cannot say enough good things about just being on this lake, being out here all by ourselves. And it's windy, but it's just kind of feel like we're in a little quiet pocket of nature here. This lake is just so small that the wind is going over these tall pines, and it's just like we got a wall around us and the wind is barely touching us. I mean, over in that other lake, the bigger side, over in the main lake, we're starting to get blown around a little bit, but for a windy day, you guys are probably like, what the heck, it doesn't even look windy. But trust me, up above these pines, I can hear the wind roaring and rushing, and I don't know, this is incredible. That's a fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. Let's go. Feels like a bass. Decent one. I thought I was stuck for a second. Oh yeah, another bass. Come here, buddy. Right along the shore. Come on, come on. Oh, oh. There we go. Just gonna boat flip him. Oh yeah. That is a phenomenal bass. I mean, for a lake that I didn't even know if we were gonna catch a fish, and we're catching stuff like that. Fish number 2, and now you guys can believe me that the wind is picking up. Wowee. Look at the colors on that one. He is a healthy fish. Oh my goodness. We're gonna let him go. Oh. Try not to lose our paddle. See you later, buddy. Wow, horrible release. Tipped him upside down, but he is good to go. Fish number 2. This is quickly turning into a hidden gem. I mean, our first hour, I didn't have a single bite. Now I came over to the smaller bay that was connected, and this is where the fish are. We've been over here for about 20 minutes. And I've already got 2 nice largemouth bass. Maybe that blown out culvert steered us to this lake for a reason. Let's keep fishing. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a big fish. Oh, there's a big fish down here. I don't want to spook it. Oh, there he is. There he is. Can we get him to bite? Come on. There we go. There we go. Finally. I knew he was around. Oh yeah, this guy's fired up. Oh, and he's barely hooked. Come here, buddy. Got him. Got him. Fish number 3. Yes, sir. About the same size as the last two. Nice looking fish. Wow. We are having a day with the bass. This is fun. See you later. Wow, was he ever fired up. Well, that is going to do it for today's video. We're back at the truck, got everything packed up. We're ready to get out of here. The wind started to pick up, so it was a little tough fishing to end things out today. Total of 3 bass, so mission accomplished. We found fish. Was it a hidden gem? I don't know. Kind of a unique lake. I wouldn't have expected to get bass, largemouth bass I should say, in a lake like this. Up here in northern Minnesota with the water temps right around 40 degrees, I'm guessing. I mean, this morning when I got to the lake, we were in the 30s. The wind is picking up, the sun is warm. It's time to head home. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see ya in the next one.